Going to have a successful forecast today.
We're trying, but not looking too good out there right now. I do want to go back to that storm we mentioned at the top of the newscast out there in Young County right now. And it's just as I was tossing the station, they issued a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for this storm. We are talking about hail, maybe up to quarter size, some 60-mile-per-hour winds. That is for Young County and goes until 11:45. So we'll put a storm track on there for you. You see some towns and the approximate times when it could be impacting those areas out toward Olney and Graham, and then over toward Shannon there around 11:56 as we head toward the top of the hour. So again, that severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds for Young County right now. So we'll zoom back out and you can see not a whole lot else going on out there. We'll watch areas well north and west of Fort Worth and Dallas, over the northwestern parts of North Texas for this to fill in a little bit more. And then as we get into the afternoon, these storms will begin to shift a little farther east across our area. And that severe weather threat, again, will be increasing as well as we head later into today. So you can see on our timecast as we go through the afternoon, as we head toward midday, probably a few more showers and thunderstorms out toward north and west. But watch what happens as we head toward 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. Those storms really do increase in coverage just in time for the afternoon commute. That's around 3 p.m., taking you ahead to 4 o'clock here this afternoon. And then we'll have the showers and storms starting to wind down as we get into the early evening. Still some ongoing activity, especially in our southern counties as we head toward 8, 9 o'clock tonight. And then I think as we head toward 10 p.m. or so, things start to quiet down just a little bit, and that will be the case as we head toward midnight. But again, that severe weather threat is going to be with us as we go through the day. That enhanced risk we're still looking at. Now, again, we can't emphasize enough, not everyone will see storms or severe weather today, but a large area is under that enhanced risk for some very large hail we could be looking at as we get into this afternoon. Some 70+ mile-per-hour winds and that isolated tornado threat a little bit later this afternoon, especially a little farther south once we get south of I-20 down into central Texas for today. That can't be ruled out either. So be weather aware, have a way to get those potential warnings or more warnings that we will likely see as we transition on into the afternoon. In the meantime, out at DFW Airport, 78 degrees. Looking at some 30-minute delays out there. Don't think that's related to the weather yet, but I do think we will have some storms that impact the airports a little bit later on. So that's something else to keep in mind as we get going. Now, we'll have those temperatures in the mid-upper 70s out there for you, heading out to Denton at 75, 76 in McKinney. And notice the stationary front. This will help be the focus for some thunderstorms a little bit later today, especially south of that front. Look at those temperatures already in the low and middle 80s as we get out to Hillsboro, Corsicana right now, and a little bit cooler, at least it has been, a little bit earlier this morning north of that front. But yes, it is going to be a widespread rain and thunderstorm event. Just about anywhere you go across North Texas, we could see those storms firing up as we get into the afternoon. Now, those daytime highs a little farther south of that stationary front, still going to be in the mid to upper 80s, close to 90 today. A little cooler. We'll have the ongoing showers and thunderstorms here this afternoon. We'll be hovering right around 80 today, so pretty close to normal, I think, around the Metroplex. And then as we head into tonight and tomorrow, some cooler air begins to move into the area, so we'll clear out a little bit once the storms settle down. Looking at daytime highs tomorrow, only in the upper 70s, a nice way to end the week tomorrow. And then as we get into Mother's Day weekend, we're looking at those mid-70s, mid to upper 70s Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, on Sunday, rain and storm chances are going to be back in the forecast for us, so we'll have to plan for that. If you plan on taking mom out on Sunday, we will have at least some scattered showers and storms. We're not anticipating severe weather right now. That's unlikely. That will be the good news, but still it could be a little bit wet at times as we get into Sunday, the high around 76. And then as we head into early next week, maybe a few showers and storms left over on Monday. Heading into the middle part of the week, we'll see those temperatures beginning to climb a little bit late next week, getting back into the upper 80s and maybe a stretch of some dry weather by the end of next week as well.
All right, Greg, appreciate that.